Have you ever wondered why some new products become instant media darlings while others just vanish? Well, it's often not just about the product. It's about the performance. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the art of the press conference, drawing on expertise from Japan to show you how to really connect with the media and make sure your message hits home.
So you've built something incredible. You've poured your heart and soul into it, and now you're ready to tell the world. But here's the big question. How do you make sure your big announcement becomes front-page news, and not just another email that gets lost in a journalist's super crowded inbox? Okay, let's get into it. We are literally cracking open the playbook used by top public relations pros in Japan, a place where media relations is taken incredibly seriously. We're going to walk you through a proven three-stage process, from the prep work to the day of execution, and finally, that all-important follow-up. All right, let's kick things off right where every great event begins, with the preparation. And this isn't just about booking a room and sending some emails. Nope, this is about building a strategic foundation so solid that by the time journalists actually show up, the story is practically writing itself. First things first, and this is a big one, the golden rule is absolute focus. You might be tempted, to cram in a bunch of different announcements at once, but please don't do it. Stick to one core message. Why? Because a single powerful message gets you a single powerful headline. Anything else just confuses everyone and dilutes your story.
Now, I know logistics can feel kind of tedious, but trust me, these details can absolutely make or break your event. It's not just about getting people to attend, it's about making it as easy and convenient as possible for them, which sends a message of respect right from the start. So let's walk through the timeline. See, these details aren't random at all. They're incredibly strategic. Starting at 11 a.m. or 1 p.m., that's brilliant because it avoids those early morning editorial meetings, and it also respects the late night deadlines that are so common in the Japanese media world. And picking a venue near all the publishing houses, that just makes it a no-brainer for a busy journalist to pop over. It's all about removing friction. You need to start thinking like a speechwriter. Your goal isn't just to give a presentation. It's to create that one perfect, punchy sentence, the soundbite, that a journalist can literally copy and paste right into their story. You're basically handing them a headline on a silver platter, and they will thank you for it. And here is a perfect example of that in action. A bold, confident statement like this, it's magnetic. It's short, it's memorable, and it instantly creates a compelling story. The classic David versus Goliath narrative. A line like this is just begging to be a headline. Okay, your final prep step is to put together what I like to call a journalist's toolkit. Think of everything they might need and have it ready. Pre-written bios, a glossary for any jargon, and of course, great photos. This isn't just you being nice, it's you removing every single obstacle between your announcement and a fantastic published article. And that digital camera, yeah, that's your insurance policy. Bring it. All right, all the prep work is locked in. Now it's game day. Let's talk about flawless execution on the day of the event, because it's the little things here that really separate the amateurs from the pros. Let's do a quick fire round of do's and don'ts. Do have water for your speakers. Nobody wants to see a coughing fit mid-sentence. Do plan a dedicated photo session to give photographers that perfect shot. And a huge one, don't let anyone but your designated speakers answer questions. You have to control the message. This one's simple, but it is absolutely crucial. Respect the clock. Journalists are always on a deadline. Your entire event, and I mean from the very first word to the very last question, should be done and dusted in 1 hour flat. You go any longer, and you're going to see people start checking their watches and quietly slipping out. Ah, yes, the gift bag. It's a classic part of any press event, right? But what should you actually put in it? This can be tricky because a lot of media companies have really strict rules about what their journalists can accept. So here's the secret. Think small, think memorable, and most importantly, think shareable. Forget the expensive gadget. Instead, think about something like custom sweets with your logo on them. It's a thoughtful little touch that's way more likely to get a photo and a quick thank you on social media, which, by the way, is a whole second wave of free publicity for you. You really want to think of the event itself as a tightly choreographed performance. Get there early and check the lighting to make sure the photos will look great. Have coffee ready to give everyone that little focus boost, and make sure your technical experts are waiting in the wings, ready to jump in and handle those really nitty-gritty questions during the Q&A.
So, the lights are down, the room is empty, you might be thinking, phew, my work is done.
But not so fast. The post-conference phase is actually where you turn a pretty good event into a massive success.
This is so important. A journalist rushing to meet a deadline might have one last critical question. If you're there to answer your phone or reply to that email immediately, you could be the difference between them writing a fantastic feature story or just leaving you out of it entirely. It shows you're a pro. So, how do you know if all this effort actually worked? Well, you've got to track the right things. It's not just about counting the number of articles. You got to look at the real business impact. Did your website traffic jump? Did you get a bunch of new followers? Did people start talking about your brand online? That's the stuff that matters.
And listen, these numbers aren't just for a report that's going to gather dust on a shelf. This is your ammunition. When you can walk into a meeting with management and show them a clear, data-backed return on investment, you're not just justifying that one press conference. You're building a powerful case for more resources and even bigger PR campaigns down the road.
We've covered a ton of the what and the how, but to really truly get this right, you need to understand the why that drives all these techniques. And it all boils down to a really fundamental shift in your mindset. This quote right here gets to the absolute heart of it. Your job isn't to sell your company. Your job is to serve the media. Think of yourself as a supplier of high-quality raw materials, the facts, the quotes, the photos that a journalist needs to build a great story for their audience. So I'm going to leave you with this one final thought. Before you even start planning, ask yourself this simple but powerful question. If the only honest answer is my company or my boss, then you need to go back to the drawing board. A truly newsworthy announcement makes the customer, the reader, the public happy. And when you start from that place, you'll never go wrong.